So hi there. I'm sitting at my vehicle because I need to charge my watch, and I got to thinking I'm going to do a video about what I was thinking in class. So I'm at that connections training, which is, it's Orton Gillingham based. It's a company that provides training and things you need to teach it. And I've been trained by IMSE back in 2014, and then I was trained in Sunday System. And those are different companies that do Orton Gillingham. So anyway, this is kind of like a retraining for me, but it's what McCrory uses. And we're talking about phonemic awareness, and that is where kids hear sounds. You don't have to know the name of the letter, and you just show them what we're doing is they have like little trinkets, like a little plastic tiger, and you go, tiger, what sound do you hear? Okay. So they have to be able to do that before they can read. Okay. So that just made me go back to when I was at Lepanto, which would have been, let's see, 2005 to 2008. And we were using core knowledge for social studies. And that core knowledge is like a base of information that all kids should know for each grade. And so Paige Tyler, the literacy person and first grade teacher, she saw that they were doing a pilot in reading, and we signed up to do it. And when we went to the training in, I think it was in Charlottesville, Virginia, that's where it was. But anyway, it's kindergarten teachers were going to teach the sounds the letter made without having to learn the name of the letter. So if a teacher held up an M, the teacher would say, what does this say? What sound does it make? And the kids would just learn, that being kindergarten, okay? And they didn't have to learn the name of the letter. And I had teachers upset about it. Some were excited and some were upset that they didn't learn the name of the letter at the same time. Well, if you're going to help kids, you have to think outside the box. And one thing that's in this connections training is it's all brain-based, research-based, and kids 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes they have trouble learning 2 things at the same time. And 3 things is very difficult. And now that I look back, I realize that's what that core knowledge was based on, was not having kindergartners learn the name of the letter and how to write the letter and the sound at the same time. So they just learned to recognize the letter and tell you what the sound made. Now, we had a whole year of it. And as I recall, or maybe we did it 2 years, I can't remember. But as I recall, the first grade teachers that got those kindergartners said, boy, they really know their sounds. They don't know the name of any letters, but they know their sounds. And there was some of them that were not very happy about it. They didn't like it. And I said, you don't have to know the name of a letter to read. You just have to recognize the letter and know what sound it makes. And then I said, and now you teach them the names of the letters. You're only having to teach them one thing. Whereas before, if they didn't know their letters when they came to first grade, you'd have to be teaching them what it looked like, the name of it, and the sound. We have made sure the kindergartners all knew their sounds. And then they go to first grade and learn the other. But looking back at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we were ahead of our time, so much ahead of our time. And people that don't like change even if it's for the better for the most of the part. So what I'm trying to say is everybody that supported that when we were at Lepanto, thank you. I appreciate that. And it was better for the kids. Sometimes what's not comfortable for adults is what's better for kids. So anyway, and the training I'm going to is good, and I've had a lot of it already, but from the other training, but there's some new things. So a lot of the brain-based thing I hadn't learned already. So anyway, just wanted to say, if you're interested, it was core knowledge, and I think they still have. I think that pilot turned into their language arts program. Have a good day.